Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl, here, and I'm here with a reading for the Pluto and Aquarius transiting the 9th house. So this message could be for you if you have Gemini rising, or if you're just looking for Gemini energy readings. This is Pluto transiting the 9th house in Aquarius. So thank you for stopping by. Okay. Please do me the honors of going ahead and like and share and subscribing to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you're aware of any time I drop a new video. I definitely am grateful and appreciate that very much. Again, I'm just the messenger, not the message. So whenever you tune into this video is when you're meant to see it, as it is timeless. Now, Pluto and Aquarius is going to be a couple decade long of a transit. In a couple decades is going to bring us profound knowledge, especially regarding ourselves. So Gemini and Aquarius are both air energies, so this has a lot to do with, relationships, communication, technology, learning, knowledge, wisdom, ascending, your forefathers, your foremothers, and your spirituality. So your spiritual journey level is going to reach a perfect 100 and enable you to unlock other gifts that maybe kind of surpasses what your bloodline was able to accomplish thus far. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Gemini, my bad. I had to take like a little detour. Okay, so maybe this Pluto in Aquarius transit is going to help you with learning how to kind of zone out of opinions and what other people think, and use your intellect, your ability to connect the dots a little bit more transformative, okay? So that not only do you acquire profound knowledge, you make profound statements as well. They go hand in hand. Okay, so yeah, your spiritual journey is about to be kind of like groundbreaking. There may be certain beliefs that you've had, maybe even all your life, that are starting to kind of fade away. You're starting to evolve past certain things that have kind of been the core of your belief system, because you felt like this to be true, this to be accurate, because maybe you've experienced it in your lifetime. But now you're starting to see that that information or that detail or that spiritual wisdom came to you at that time you needed it, but now you're evolving to another plane of existence and knowledge and wisdom, that you see the need for what that brought you to, but it doesn't serve you anymore. So that's like going from being strictly of or connected to a certain religious way of handling things, and now you're transforming out of that into kind of manifesting your own set of spiritual rules that kind of breaks the glass ceiling, especially if you have a very religious background, family, like your family very deep into church or heavy into certain spiritual organizations. If you come from that historically, like all your family were Baptist, or everybody was Jehovah's Witness, or everybody was like Christian, or something traditional. You're breaking out of traditional religious beliefs, and you're going beyond that now. And you probably never thought there would be a time where something could actually be beyond what it is that I'm referring to, but there actually is. And I feel like most of it is coming in because of the certain shifts that we're having in the earth. The caps and all the ice is melting. It's allowing the wind to blow that water out and touch certain lands and create new species. And although some are extincting or going extinct, that's a natural process. Okay, so you're going through a natural spiritual process when it comes to what is your basis of how you look at the world is going through a transformation in itself. Okay, you're starting to get more of a world view Not if you experienced people on a certain level. I want to say it's more of a spiritual experience, not so much as a sexual one, but someone comes into your life that kind of shifts your spiritual outlook in a way where you're kind of forced to go beyond your glass ceiling that you've held for so long. And it may have taken you a long time even to hit that. It may have taken you a long time even to hit that. But now that you kind of hit the plateau for a while and you got comfortable with this religious way of doing or seeing things, that you may not even thought of it as being of religion, but you still have certain views or aspects that relate to a traditional religion that isn't serving you anymore. So now you're going to start creating your own religion. And I can see like people calling you like a cult leader or things like that, and it's like, that's not, you're not trying to be a cult leader or anything, like trying to mislead people. You're just being honest about how you see your spiritual journey from this point forward, and how, you know, going through losing certain ideals that were instilled in you, allowing those to shed actually helped you to uncover a deeper fear or worry regarding your spirituality that you may have been forcing yourself to hold in place due to tradition, number one, of what you was told to believe what God is, and clinging to that. And now that you're in a place where you have to kind of like let that go, you could experience like another dark night of the soul type deal with Pluto going through this part of your chart. And we have the Tower, deluge, okay. Yeah, breakthrough. You have Massaglia flambeau, the 9 of Pietro, which is the 9 of fires, with 9 of wands. And lastly, we have the Chariot dance. Okay, yeah. And the thing about this too is you're still going to have, even now it just came in my head, you're still going to have references to the past ways of either probably your matriarchal line and how they did religion or how they spoke on spirituality, because the mother's line hold a lot of information regarding the spiritual ways that you came about. Their beliefs is how you got here, so that has a vital play in how you view religion or spirituality overall. However, it's time for you to break through into a more balanced perception, and this can cause you to kind of go through different parts of the next 20 years where you're kind of upset or you're angry and you really would just want to burn, you know, burn away or burn the bridges to certain ideas or thoughts that you used to have about the past. But you're really supposed to celebrate this ancestral journey that you're taking, because you're taking your bloodline to the next level. You're elevating them through your actions. So you don't have to be sad or feel like a failure, or that you know misled people in the past, or because you're experiencing a new breakthrough. All of that was meant to happen. You didn't lie about anything that you put out there about what you thought or believed in. You just saw a shift in your spirituality, how you see the world from the inside out, and that caused you to be different, that caused you to feel different things, that caused you to see different things on the spiritual level. And your ancestors rejoice in this. They have your back. They've been waiting for you at the door. Okay, so you may be expressing this as, you know, a loss of friendships and people not really viewing you the same way anymore because they feel like you kind of like fell off, or you just jumped the cuckoo's nest or something like that. But you're just elevating into another spiritual realm that you were meant to go through, you were meant to experience. And this is also bring you closer to, you know, certain entities or energies that are of a higher vibration. And only those who see the same things you see are going to come closer to you, as those who are kind of like weighing off or waning out of your life, or people who are going a different way. It's kind of like you going into college again from high school. Like everybody's kind of like separating, went to different colleges. Some people went to the same college as you, some people went to different colleges. Even the people that went to different colleges, you may still kept in touch with. Those who you went to college with, they may have went to other classes, and then eventually you just didn't speak that much anymore. That's kind of like what I see happening, but on a like religious, spiritual type of level. Okay, you're going to start to become friends or in contact with people that are actually more close to your ancients, more than you may actually realize. Let's look at this Tower moment. You got the 10 of disc. Why the 10 of disc for? Okay. And you got the Temperance card. Okay, so there may be a huge breakthrough when it comes to money or funding something. There could have been a flood or some type of relief effort that you try to create or present. Yeah, I feel like someone or you may be the person that's struggling. However, there were a few heads that came together to heal the situation, try to pull it back together. And I feel like these spiritual guides or these ancestors, even with the Temperance card being here or art card being here, there's an artistry to how you're able to pull your life together after this sudden explosion of information or profound knowledge. And your ability to process it with this Mercury in Virgo is pristine. However, that's only concerning your mental and your ability to communicate it, but it still has to be integrated into your heart. And I feel like that's where this card comes in at down here with the Temperance card, is because you still have to, manifest being able to balance the new information with the information that is currently being set on fire to disintegrate and be gifted back to the ancients that sent it somehow, some way, through the different mediums to get to you, so that you're able to be a voice for it. And now that's being kind of like transformed and purified out of your realm, your auric field, your existence, and bringing you closer into something that's more authentically you, on a soul level. Let's look at this 9 of Wands. You got the 5 of Swords. Yes, this is going to cause conflict with people who you've been kind of side by side with, because you just have a certain, and you got the Empress here. You just have a certain belief system when it comes to, how you view divine feminine energy, how you view, physical women, or physical, the physics of divine feminine energy being displayed in the ability to see using the masculinity. So how you view women can be a conflicted view with someone that you was working with side by side. You may have had a breakthrough in finding someone who thinks like you, or finding someone on the same spiritual level as you, or just, you have a breakthrough. If I want to say in conversation, you end up finding that perfect match or that perfect person that you can actually relate to, and they can relate to you, but it caused conflict with other people that you may be around. It may be your mother again, or it could just be people may disagree about this divine feminine energy, and you developing some type of friendship with this person. And you are choosing to, it's time for you to choose to go your own route, move forward, because your ancestors or your spiritual team is really pushing you, and they have your back about moving closer to this divine feminine energy, this Empress here. Something is being created here with this person. So if you want to reach out with someone, there's conflicting views about this person or this female, this divine feminine energy. You might go one way, someone may go another way about how you see this person. I feel like it's just conflicting views. They may see this person as being crass, brass, and straight up ass, and you may see this person as being divinely created, just completely awe-inspiring. You just may be fascinated with them, and their mystery or their air. You may see them as being very, much like an empress or a goddess. Like, you really appreciate them on a level that the other person does not, because y'all don't see it the same way, and that causes an argument to kind of pop off between you two. But this was meant to open the floodgates to the start of your realizations about, who you are divinely connected with and who is just relative to where you are in your life. So let's look at this Chariot. Ooh, we got a title card. Magic. I'm saying pure magic. And you got the 9 of disc. Okay, again, another Venus card. Okay, so and then you got the 2 of cups at the bottom. So yeah, I feel like this union or this decision you're choosing to make is going to be one that's going to be healthy and good for you. You may start to do a lot less of what the crowd wants you to do, and you may focus more on what really grounds you. I feel like you're turning things in a different direction. I'm feeling more earthy connection, like you being more outside, you being more in tune with earth, going on a journey or some type of path, some type of spiritual path. You're not abandoning money or anything like that, but you're choosing to be more in tune with the earth, period. Like really going out and giving yourself to Mother Earth more. And a lot of people, find even divine masculines who take that route to find a way to immerse themselves into the divine feminine energy by, being a green thumb, going outside, sitting outside, doing qigong, chong, or whatever it's called, I'm sorry, or just, hugging trees, giving back to communities to, help start, community gardens and things like that. Like, you're going to be more involved in something that has to do with the earth, taking care of the earth. And that can divide your time between being with somebody and being with someone else, because you would rather give your energy to something that is going to support the divine feminine energy, whereas someone else doesn't feel or see it that's what you're doing. They feel like you kind of like ghosting, or you're kind of abandoning your post with something that you've built. With this 10 of Pentacles here with the art card, like you literally created all this, and now it's all kind of like being torn down because you'd rather just go on this like monk journey of rediscovering yourself. It's like we thought you already knew yourself. Like, you established yourself to be this person with all these people, and now you're just going on some journey, and you're like, yeah, like I'm being guided to go in this direction now. I'm giving up, all these material things or all these possessions, and it's not like I can't have them back. I know more than enough magic to call all of this stuff back to me, so that's not the problem. That's never the issue. Okay, it may be sad to kind of leave some things behind, but your Ori or whoever is on your head is saying, hey, you need to take the journey, you need to do this, and the blessings that you'll receive from that will be something so beautiful. As well as you may face a lot of your actual fears that you may have, and that will cause you to go through a transformation where you can finally let go of whatever, mask or shield that you were wearing that you probably didn't even know that you were, because it was connected to a system that you were raised in to be and groomed to be this way, and you finally accepted it. And it's okay, now that you accept it, time to throw it away. And it's like, wait, what? I thought she was always going to be this way or do the things this way. And it's like, no, we're meant to evolve. We're meant to continue to evolve. And this Pluto Aquarius in the 9th house is going to push you up a new level. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Under this 2 of Cups, you have the 7 of Wands and the Knight of Cups with the Page of the Page of Disc underneath. Yeah, it's some type of new passion that you found yourself very attracted to. So that's the direction you're going to choose to go in now. And it may cause an upset with people who you've been working with or who've known you for a while. But that's what happens every time you start something new. So do your thing. Thank you so much for tuning into this message. I hope it finds you well. If you're looking for a personal reading regarding this transit or personal astrology, my information will be available in the description box below. Until next time.